Hello, I'm Dr. Manish Kumar Srivastava, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce, Deen Dayal Upadhyay, Gorakhpur University, Gorakhpur. First of all, I would like to welcome you in my very first lecture on Principles of Marketing, and the topic which I am going to discuss today is Marketing and Introduction. This is the first chapter in the Principles of Marketing class. The topics which we are going to discuss are as follows. The first one, concepts of marketing, definitions of marketing, nature of marketing, scope of marketing, and importance of marketing. Now, before defining the term marketing, I would like to tell you that with the changing time, the definition of marketing has also undergone various changes. And due to this, we can categorize the various definitions of marketing into two parts. The first one is the traditional concept of marketing, and the second one is termed as the modern concept of marketing. As per the traditional concept of marketing, marketing was traditionally defined as a business activity through which goods and services directly move from producers to consumers. As far as this definition is concerned, it was mainly practiced maybe 60 or 70 years back when supply was very limited. There were very limited number of producers who were making things and the demand was very huge. So at that point of time, the producers were just thinking of producing things. Things means the goods and services, and their primary objective was just to move the goods and services from one place, that is from the producer's end, to the other place, that is to the consumer's end. That is why at that point of time marketing was just practiced as something which focuses on the movement of the goods. But later on, as time passed, with the change in the market condition, with the change in the consumer thinking pattern, with the change in the economic scenario, with the change in the technological scenario, the definition of marketing also changed. During this point of time, marketing is defined as the accomplishment of organizational goals through meeting and exceeding customer needs better than the competition. Now, all of you can see today that there is very fierce competition in the market. Fierce competition means there are n number of players in the market which are producing more or less the same thing. So during the traditional concept, where there were very limited number of producers who are trying to meet the huge demand, nowadays there are huge suppliers in the market. They are trying to meet limited demand. So the supply side is very high and the demand side is a bit low. So that's why the focus has been shifted from movement of the goods from the producers to the consumers to meeting the customer's expectation, or maybe meeting the customer needs. Now that only producer can, or producer, or maybe marketer, or the seller can survive in the market who is in a position to understand the customer needs and meet the customer needs better than that of the competitors. Now if we talk about the definitions of marketing, one of the very famous definition is given by American Marketing Association. American Marketing Association, popularly known as AMA, is an organization which has given this definition. According to this organization, marketing is the activity, set of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners and society at large. Now this definition makes it very clear that marketing is something more than just movement of goods. It is the process for creating. First of all, you will have to create something which has a value for the customers. Then communicating means whatever you are making, you will have to communicate to the customers. Delivering and exchanging offerings. So you will have to deliver it. You will have to make it available in the hands of the customers. And also exchange. Exchange means you are going to make the goods, you are going to give it to them, and you are going to get the money worth back to you. And in this way, you try to satisfy the needs and wants of the customers, the clients, your partners, as well as society at large. Since you are a part of the society, you will have to provide valuable solutions to the society. One of the very famous thinker in the field of marketing is Mr. Philip Kotler. According to him, the term marketing is a social and managerial process by which individual and groups obtain what they need and want through creating, offering, and freely exchanging product and services of value with others. This particular definition is also something in sync with the definition given by American Marketing Association. According to Mr. Philip Kotler, marketing is a social and managerial process. So he has defined marketing as a social process as well as a managerial process. It is a managerial process because it is practiced by managers, but it is also a social process. According to him, marketing is something which is beneficial for everybody, maybe the company, maybe the customers, as well as the society. Because since the company is a part of the society, it should work in the interest of the society as well. So according to him, it is a social and managerial process by which individuals and groups obtain what they need as well as want through creating and offering and freely exchanging. There should be a free exchange between the two parties. Robbery, if you are stealing something from the other, it will not be a part of marketing. If you are giving something just to the other party without taking anything in return, again it will not be a part of marketing. So there should be a free exchange between the two parties. I'm going to give the goods to you and you are going to give the money worth back to me. In this way, both the parties are benefited. That is why it is a social process. Now the above two definition makes it very clear that marketing is just not movement of goods or maybe communication. It is something more than that. Most of us may be thinking that marketing is just communication. My dear friends, I would like to say that it is something more than that. Now let's talk about nature of marketing. The nature of marketing is something which you can deduce from the definition of marketing itself. First of all, I would like to say that marketing is a consumer-oriented process. In the definition of marketing, we have said that it is a social process. In the modern concept of marketing, we have also discussed that whatever the marketer is producing, it should have some value for the customers. He will have to take into consideration the customer needs, because if you are not focusing on the customer needs, you are not going to survive in the market. That is why it is a consumer oriented process. Marketing is a combination of art as well as science. Science is based on principles. In marketing also, we follow certain principles. As we are going to progress into the second and maybe the third chapter, we are going to talk about the various principles which we practice in marketing. But marketing is just not pure science. It is also an art. Art means the act of doing thing, the act of doing something in a special manner as compared to others. So it is a combination of art as well as science. The base of marketing is the exchange process. Now, without an exchange, marketing cannot be practiced. Like I told you, there should be a free exchange between the two parties. If I am stealing something from the other party, exchange has taken place, but it is not a free exchange. If somebody is begging something from me and I am giving it back to that particular person, again it is not marketing. So there should be a exchange between the two parties of something. For example, MRF tires are giving me, I am purchasing that particular tire from MRF. MRF is giving me the tire and I am giving money worth back to them. Maybe 2000 rupees or 2500 is whatever the price of that particular tire, I am giving back it to the company. So there is an exchange between the two parties. There may be exchange of information also. Sometimes the marketer may ask you about what is the customer's experience about the product, and you are going to give the feedback to the company. That is also a part of marketing. Marketing starts with the identification of customer needs and it ends with the satisfaction of those needs. Now, this is the baseline of marketing. Always remember one thing, that marketing revolves around the customer. If there are no customers, you cannot practice marketing. So it starts with the identification of customer needs and it ends with the satisfaction of these needs. If you are able to satisfy, then only you can survive or flourish. It creates time, place, possession, and form utilities. Like I told you, that marketing creates value. It creates value in terms of time, in terms of place, in terms of possession, and in terms of form. The customer want the product at right time, at right place, right in his or her possession, and the form in which he or she likes. Marketing is something which is doing it. The final goal of marketing is to generate profits through the satisfaction of the customer needs. Each and every organization which is working in this business world, their objective is to earn profit. There is no harm in it. Yes, you are there to earn profit, because if you are not going to earn profit, you cannot survive. But your goal is also to satisfy the customer needs. So they are trying to earn profits in such a way that the customer needs are also satisfied and they are also in a position to earn profit. Because if you are not going to do it, you are not going to survive in the long term. Marketing is a dynamic and a complex and interrelated process. Why it is dynamic? Dynamic means something which is moving. Since the environment is changing, marketing has to change. Like I told you in the beginning of this chapter, that the definition of marketing has undergone various changes with the changing times. Changing times mean change in the environmental factors, change in the consumers thinking, change in the economic scenario, change in the purchasing power, change in the technological environment. So marketing is a dynamic, complex and interrelated process. And since it is dynamic, it involves continuous planning, implementation and control. Now the next topic is the scope of marketing. Scope means coverage. Marketing covers what? So the scope of marketing can be studied under these various heads. The first one is marketing research. In the last slide, I told you that marketing starts with the identification of customer needs and it ends with the satisfaction of those needs. So it means how you are going to identify customer needs. You are going to identify customer needs by conducting various research. How you are going to know whether the customers are satisfied by the usage of the product or not? Again, you will have to conduct research. So marketing includes, it covers marketing research. So research has to be carried out to discover the customer needs, what is their taste and preferences, what are their interests, what is the economic status, what are their paying capacity and effectiveness of certain promotional tools. Then only you are going to make your plan in such a way which satisfies the customer fully. The next point is pricing. Again, marketing includes pricing. It is an important decision in every organization. Of fixing the price of the product, you will have to consider the various factors like what is the cost of producing that particular product, the paying capacity of the customer, whether he is in a position to afford that thing or not, the demand, the competitors' prices, at which price the competitors are offering the product, the target profit margin which your company is targeting. All these points are kept in mind while deciding the price of the product, and it also comes under the scope of marketing. The next point is the promotion. You will have to take decisions related with the promotion. Promotion means communication. You have made a product. Now the customers are not going to purchase it until unless you are going to communicate that we have made this product. This particular product is going to satisfy your needs in such manner, and when you are going to communicate this thing to them, they are going to purchase your product. So communication plays a very important role in creating awareness as well as educating the customers about the product. Then physical distribution is also very important. As per the traditional concept, the primary objective was just to ensure the availability of the product. Again, it comes under the scope of marketing. Nowadays also it is very important. And for this, you will have to take the help of distribution channel, which helps in bridging the gap between the producer and the customer. So it is a very important part of marketing. The next part is financing. The marketer has to take financing decisions like budgeting for marketing activities, maybe arranging the funds for operations and providing financial assistance to the customers. Sometimes the customers are not in a position to purchase the goods, so EMI and all the other facilities are given. So it also comes under the purview of marketing. And finally, last but not the least, is the after sales service, or sometimes it is also known as after sales support. As soon as you are going to sell the product, marketing doesn't comes to an end. You'll also have to see that whether the customers are satisfied or not. You'll also have to provide certain after sales services to the customers to ensure them that we are there not before the selling process but also after the selling process, or also after the selling has been made. So it is any service provided after the customer has purchased the product. For example, warranty, training, free checkups, repair and upgrades. If we talk about the importance of marketing, I think you all can very well, after learning about the definition, the nature and scope of marketing, you can also think about why marketing is important, but we can summarize it in these points. Marketing helps in transfer, exchange and movement of goods. It is helpful in raising and maintaining the standard of living of the society. Yes, marketing has made this world materialistic, not in a negative manner, but in a positive manner. If you want to see time, mobile phones are there. If you want to click a photograph, again mobile is there. If you want to go for jogging, good shoes, sports shoes are there. So it is helpful in raising and maintaining the standard of living of the society. Office shoes are different from the sports shoes, jogging shoes. Marketing helps in creating employment opportunities. Yes, Marketing includes n number of activities, and for these n number of activities you will require n number of person who can take care of it. So it helps in creating employment opportunities. It acts as a source of income and revenue. Marketing acts as a basis for making organizational decisions related with the product, it related with fixing the prices of the product related with promotional or with the communication tool, the decision related with the physical distribution. So all it comes under this organizational decision. It acts as a source of generating new ideas. Yes. There was a time when Nestle launched Perk. Perk means mm, this particular chocolate was having biscuits mixed with chocolate. Later on they launched Ulta Perk. उल्टा पर्क क्या मतलब हो गया? चॉकलेट अंदर थी, बिस्किट बाहर. So marketing is responsible for generating new ideas. Marketing is also helpful in development of the economy as a whole. So in this way we can say that marketing is a very essential tool. Without understanding, without practicing marketing in the correct way, no company can succeed. So with this, I conclude this particular topic. In the next topic, we are going to talk about marketing mix and marketing environment. Thank you.